everybody. This is Happily Booked, which you knew that already. This is a very random, short little episode of Happily Booked. I guess random wouldn't be the best word. This is going to be a short episode of me roughly... Oh, and also Stetson's here. He's just touching things and running around. So if you hear him, I hope it makes your day brighter. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. But, so we, that being Becky and I, at the last minute made an attempt to record an episode, which would have made up for us not recording yesterday, being October 6th, which I know none of you know this until you listen to this, but we were going to... Thank you, this is a candle. We were going to record yesterday with Becky's mom as a special guest, and we got everything set up. We started our call, and lo and behold, I thought the audio was set up correctly, and come to realize it was not. I could not figure it out at the time, so we called it quits. Then, today, being October 7th, I seemingly fixed it. So Becky and I were on a Discord call, and we went through a whole episode. It was a wonderful episode, and where we summed up everything. We did our normal thing. We did hauls. We talked about what we finished, and all of those things. And I went to stop the recording, and lo and behold, it wasn't recording. So here I am, just going to give you a little summary of what we talked about, which will not be nowhere near as good as the episode we thought we recorded. So I do apologize. And maybe tomorrow, when we actually do a recording with her mom, she will be able to do the fantastic summaries that she did of the book she finished. So, although everything is unscripted, so don't hold her to it. So yeah, we didn't do any quotes because we literally just decided to start the recording very randomly. We were not prepared, and that's on me. We shouldn't have been rushing. I shouldn't have been rushing, or we would have had a normal recording, and I wouldn't be doing this right now. But we didn't do a quote. Becky did not have any hauls. Yeah, Becky. Becky did not have any hauls. I hauled a couple of things. I hauled stuff just on my Kindle. I actually have a lot of physical books to still haul. But as I mentioned, we just sort of suddenly sat down to record. I did not have anything ready. So that will be for next week. What I did haul were 4 things on my Kindle. I started with Slice of Murder by Rosie A. Point, the first of 4 books in the Pizza Parlor Mystery Series. Becky has talked about these books already because she was already reading the series. As I was doing the show notes of whatever episode that was, I looked them up on Amazon, as I do, to make sure everything is spelled correctly. I'm looking up the correct book in general, because of course there's different books with the same or similar titles, so I want to make sure I'm correct. I saw the cover of this book, Slice of Murder, has a wonderful, delicious-looking slice of pizza on the cover, so it automatically makes me want to eat pizza. But I saw it was available on Kindle Unlimited, so I looked into that a little bit more. It is only 110 pages on Kindle, and as you've probably already heard, Becky is not a huge fan of the audiobooks because she's fairly certain it is like an automated recording of the audiobook. It is not an actual narrator. She thinks it is an AI who is reading the book, and it's very... I'm reading a book. Yeah, you're not reading a book. We can go read a book. She does not like the narrative style. So she is eager to see how it reads physically. So I hope I can deliver good news with that in saying that it is good. I have not started it.
Mommy?
Yeah?
Mommy?
With you? You want to sit with me? Look. Say hi.
Hi.
Well, if that doesn't brighten her day, I don't know what will. That sweet little voice. So I hauled Slice of Murder. I'm excited to start it. It's just a little cozy mystery series, very short, so I think I'll enjoy it. Then,
Is that please?
you see a plane? Then I also, to surprise Becky in a funny way, I hauled The House of the Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne on Kindle as well. I believe it was less than $1 on sale when I got it. Of course, it's a classic, so classics aren't very expensive unless you're going for, of course, like a first edition of something. But I don't remember why I exactly decided to purchase it, other than Becky had brought it up again. And as I was looking it up on Amazon, of course, this is how it always goes for me. I had a sudden interest in this book, and maybe I will enjoy it. It's supposed to be sort of unsettling and creepy, but of course it is a classic. So from my standard of scary and creepy, it probably will not reach, but that's okay.
Hi. Mommy.
Is here with mommy. You're so cute.
Cute.
You're cute.
I want the cook. Please.
What about the plane? Oh, you want the pen?
And
Here you go.
the pen.
Don't write on everything.
Go on and...
You want to hop down?
No.
You want to turn around? Here, turn around. There you go. Then I hauled
Down. Down.
a book by Craig DiLouie. And I actually talked about how I finished another book by Craig DiLouie, which is why I decided to haul this book by him. This is called The Infection. It's on Kindle Unlimited. It is the first of 3 books in the Infection series. And I believe it is just about, it's like a horror thriller, fast-paced, well, I shouldn't say fast-paced, but horror thriller series about a zombie or zombie-like apocalypse where there is this crazy infection that starts, and I'm hoping it's very good. I'm hoping I enjoy it. I hope it's scary and compelling. If it's anything like the other book I finished by this author, which was episode 13, then I'm sure I'll enjoy it, and maybe thank you, maybe I'll read all 3. I've been wanting a good zombie series, so maybe this will be the one. And then I hauled By Any Other Name by Jodi Picoult, which is the book club book that me and my mother are in. She messaged me literally a couple of minutes before me and Becky started to do the recording that did not take, and said how I needed to start the book club book soon. And I was like, oh, you're right, because that will be literally in 2 weeks from today. Hey, buddy. And I haven't started it. You came back. I'm going to sit in the chair. So I'm scared I'm going to be bored to death by this book, but I hope I'm not. I have the physical book. I went ahead and purchased it on Kindle. It was on sale, $2.99, so I went ahead and got it. That way, when me and Austin are traveling next week, I won't have to carry the physical book. I can just have that on my Kindle. Makes it a lot easier when you're traveling, so I'm glad it was on sale. Otherwise, Hey! Welcome back. You came back. You gonna get in your police car? Police car? Makes it a lot easier so I don't have to carry the physical book.
Hi.
You want to say hi? Okay. Say hi.
Hi.
Say, how are you?
I do.
Okay. That was my haul. Becky did not have a haul. I always fall for crazy Amazon advertisements, marketing strategies for certain books. So they always wrote me, and I always have something to haul because I'm a sucker. Then we went into talking about what we finished. Becky started it off. She finished 4 books because she's amazing. She finished... Oh, hope y'all didn't hear that. Hello? He shut the door really hard. So sorry. Hey! You came back. You're going to say hi?
Hi.
Say it right here.
Hi.
Say, how are you?
I do.
Say hi, microphone.
The microphone.
You're so smart. You want your water? Here you go. It's right here. Don't touch that part. She read 4 books. She read Murder Boxed Up by Rosie A. Point, which is the second book in the Pizza Parlor Mystery Series. Then she finished the I'm sorry. She finished You came back. I'm so glad. She finished Hold the Murder, which is the third book by Rosie A. Point. Then she finished Do Not Murder, which is the last book in that series by Rosie A. Point. I guess I shouldn't say last, but it is the last one that is out. And it says, when you look it up on Amazon, it's just 4 books. So you never know, though. I love all of the puns that are... Hi! You came back. I love all of the puns that are typically in the titles of murder mystery series. So, and I love pizza. So I really hope I enjoy this series. I hope it brings me all the happiness that I need. Then the last one she finished was The Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon. You came back. Volume 4 by Beth Brower. She went in to talk about how she's really enjoying that series, and actually her oldest daughter, Emma, is interested in it after Becky described it to her. Hello? You came back! Look, so Emma might get into that series as well. They said they were going to visit their local library to see if they were available, so that is exciting. I hope she finds them. I hope she enjoys them, or at least I hope she finds something else she enjoys. I complimented Becky on her being amazing and finishing 4 books, which is so good. That is just fantastic. She said that she was technically cheating because the first one she had finished was actually finished last week right after we recorded. Like, they left or that evening. But you came back! But pretty soon after we recorded, and I disagree. After the recording, I feel like the whole week starts over. So you did great either way, Becky. She also reached her book goal for the year, and I believe it was the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon, Volume 4 by Beth Brower. So she did that. Congratulations to Becky. Whoop whoop. So happy for her. That's just a good feeling. I like when I can get my book goals. Yeah, her goal was 50 books, so she has now reached it. You came back. Good job. Can you bring that stuff and put it back in the chair? Can you go put it back in the chair? So, good for her. I talked about how when I finished my book goal, or reached my book goal, I had finished a Pretty Little Liars book. And although they are entertaining and good to just listen to, especially if you enjoy the show, I was a little disappointed that that was what I had finished for my book goal. And then I went in to say how, if I cared really that much, I could have changed it. But regardless, we have reached our goals, and we're both so proud of ourselves and each other. So be proud of us. I talked about finishing 2 books. The first one I had actually finished. You gonna get in the chair? Okay. I finished 2 books. The first one I had finished, I had actually had done, by our recording last week, but I had not jotted it down, and I was not looking at my phone, I guess, and nothing was updated, so I just never talked about it, but I had talked about We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I went in to talk about how boring I thought it was. I was really disappointed in this story. It was a book club pick for Reading Through Raleigh, which is the book club that I am trying to occasionally go to with my friend Lexi. And a couple months ago, they had this one as their book club pick, and I told her how, that actually seems kind of interesting. I think it's I think it's like a thriller mystery story. Welcome back. Yeah. I'm so glad. How I would actually be interested in reading it. So I read it, and then I was pretty disappointed. I did not think it was very good. It was very boring most of the time, and I'm okay with slow-paced stories, but I'm not all there for slow-paced and boring. So I did not really enjoy it. The twist finally came near the end, like very close to the end, so you have to sort of sit through this entire slow, quiet boringness where nothing's happening with these characters who are kind of unlikable. And then the twist happens, and I was like, well, that was it. So, pretty disappointed by that one. So, then I finished a horror book, which I really liked. And it was called Episode 13 by Craig DiLouie. And that is the reason I have another Craig DiLouie that I hauled. And that one was about the ghost hunting reality TV series where you're following a ghost hunting crew at this abandoned mansion that nobody else has allowed to come and venture in and do this kind of thing. So they're very excited. They're like, oh, this is going to be a great season finale. This will probably spin us into the next season. And, of course, they get there and things are uncovered about what happened at this place in the past. There was a lot of experiments on people in, like, the 70s and 80s. Lots of drug use and torture. And you see how that impacted their little visit. And it gets pretty unsettling. It's pretty spooky. I thought it was pretty well written. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty fast paced. It was good. It was good. I liked it a lot. So I'm glad I read that. That is on Kindle Unlimited as well. I don't know who listens that also uses Kindle Unlimited, but I'm trying to get a good list for you. Okay, this is actually Brooke from the future editing. So sorry, I don't know why I never mentioned what we were currently reading, because of course that's what we would normally do in an episode. So, I talked about what we hauled. We didn't do a quote. Talked about all the things we finished. Becky was on a roll. And I talked about the things I finished. And now I need to talk about what we were currently reading. At least mention it. I think the book that Becky was currently reading, I believe, was the 5th book in the Emma M. Lyon series. That always stumps me up. I think volume 5. And she was enjoying it. I believe she is listening to it on Everand. I went into this weird explanation of all three of the books I'm reading, which is a bit ridiculous. I'm reading Whiteout by R.S. Burnett. My mom recommended it to me, and so far I'm enjoying it a lot. It's actually the only book I was feeling invested in. I'm reading 3 things, and this is the only thing I was actually caring about. But it's about the researcher in Antarctica who is seemingly stranded after she receives a radio message that nuclear war has broken out. And it's really about her trying to survive in this horrible cold weather or a cold environment, and try to get back to her other teammates who were also there doing the research. And whether or not they're alive, whether or not anybody else on the earth is alive, she just doesn't know. She thinks she could possibly... It starts to get into her head about how she could be the last person on earth, so she's really struggling with that and trying to survive. So far, it's pretty good. I think I only have 2 hours left. Then I started a book called The Stranded by Sara Daniels, which I got pretty bored with, and actually at this time, I think I'm probably going to DNF it. I'm going to read the synopsis real quick. Once a luxurious cruise ship, it became a refugee camp after being driven from Europe by an apocalyptic war. And that's like a virus or something breaks out and starts killing these people, and they don't want to spread it back to their country. So now they're all stuck on this cruise ship. Now it floats near the coastline of the Federated States, a leftover piece of a fractured USA. For 40 years, residents of the Arcadia have been prohibited from making landfall. It is a world of extreme haves and have-nots, gangs, and makeshift shelters. Esther is a loyal citizen working flat out to have the rare chance to live a normal life as a medic on dry land. Nick is a rebel, planning something big to liberate the Arcadia once and for all. So you're just following these characters as their paths meet, and what that means for the future of the rest of the residents on this cruise ship. And yeah, for like generations, I can't talk. They haven't been allowed to leave the ship and go back on dry land for some, I think, hidden conspiratorial reason. And I don't want to say it's a boring story. I think I'm going to DNF it. It's just not what I want to read. I'm not feeling it. I want to read other things. But it's not a boring story. It's pretty entertaining. I think there's a sequel that I can't find at least on Kindle, and I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, in the blurb it says that if you like the Hunger Games, you'd probably like it. And kind of. But yeah, it's okay. And because I was bored with it, I started another book called Safe and Sound by Laura McHugh, which is a thriller about a girl who goes missing from a house that she is babysitting her two younger cousins at in the middle of the night, and there's blood left in the house, and she's never seen again, and nobody understands what happened to her. No body has been found. She's never shown back up, and you're following the point of view of one of the sisters that she was babysitting several years after. I think, this says 6 years after. So it's been a while. They do a vigil every year for their cousin, who they don't know what happened to her. She just went missing. And some weird things are starting to come up, like they have supposedly found bones now on somebody's land, and they haven't identified whether or not, it's her or if it's somebody else. And if it's somebody else, is this something bigger than just their cousin? So I actually started reading that again last night as I was going to bed, and I'm more intrigued. So I'm probably going to DNF The Stranded and then keep going with Safe and Sound. And, I don't know. Got to read a lot of things. We've got to start reading our book club book. I've got to start reading the other book club book. The other book club book for the book club I am in with my mom. So lots to do. So that is pretty much what we talked about. Obviously, there's a lot more because this is only right about now 20-ish minutes, and we definitely talked for at least an hour. And Becky went in to explain the Pizza Parlor Mystery series. She did such a fantastic job. And we also brought up a reminder about our book club book, which is for October. We like to do a spooky book for October. Hey, buddy. Okay, our book club book is the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. You came back! Good job. And I did mention how I had ordered it on Amazon a while ago now. At least it feels like a while ago. If you have Amazon, normally you get things within like 2 days. So it's really not been that long. It just feels like it because it's been longer than the 2 days. So it's coming, I think, on Sunday. So I'll have to start.
That's right.
Yeah. You gonna say hi?
Hi.
Say, stay happily booked.
Hi, the book. I fix it.
You fixed it?
I fix it.
It's not broken.
I fix it.
You feel it? You don't need to feel mine. You can feel that one. Say la la la.
La, la, la.
Say drive safe.
That's right.
It's a little.
Hi.
He's a little copy machine.
Hi.
Hi. Good
Hi,
job.
Becky.
Hey, buddy. Sorry. Toddlers are distracting. Nope.
What's that?
That's the computer. Don't touch it. Go back around. Yeah. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. Becky is going to go try and purchase it today at her bookstore. And thank you. It's a candle. I am waiting for mine to arrive via Amazon. Worst case scenario, though, it is available on Everend with your normal membership. So who knows? We'll probably end up listening to it. I'm sure my mom will. So it's going to get used for sure. I hope it's good. I hope it's spooky. I hope it's not too spooky for Becky's sake and anybody else who's really not into gruesome horror, because you never know. I don't know how it's going to go, but I hope we all enjoy it. If you do participate and want to send in an audio clip or a paragraph about your thoughts, whether they were good or bad, you can send them in to our email at happilybookedpodcast@gmail.com by November 3rd. Thank you. By November 3rd, please, so that you can be included, assuming all goes well. We've been having a lot of technical difficulties, so forgive us. We are finally getting our videos out, so go ahead and find us on YouTube. Subscribe, would you? Like, comment, subscribe. And we have 3 videos out right now, and we had some technical difficulties, of course, naturally, as it is us. with the 4th episode. So Becky's going to try to fix that. And I'm going to try to upload it. And we're just going to keep the ball rolling until we're caught up and can focus on making more videos. Because I really enjoy watching her edits. And then she does these little outtakes that are sort of like bloopers, but they're kind of, some of it is not maybe what you would consider a blooper, like, oh, I accidentally said this, but it's just like funny edits. And I really enjoy watching them, and they're not too long, so I want more of that. And I hope you enjoy it as well. Or, if you at least like to just laugh at us, that's good too. So, no, bring that here. Bring it here. Thank you. That's not for you. Here, go put this back. Come put this back. Come on. Come put this back. So be on the lookout for more videos. And we're also going to try and continue with our audio recordings, whether I strip it from the video or however else we could maybe figure it out. I don't know. We're not super tech savvy, but I'm really enjoying watching Becky's edits. I hope you are enjoying them as well. I hope you enjoy them as well when you start to watch. And it's going to be a funny time jump. We started recording videos in January of this year, 2025, and then stopped after like 11 videos because we weren't being able to upload them. So, quite the time jump. It'll be a fun time. So sorry, this is not a normal episode. You can't hear Becky's lovely voice. She always holds us together. She knows what's going on. And next week, that's a water bottle. Yeah. But next week she will be back, don't you worry. And thank you so much, of course, for listening, giving your time to us. It means a lot. That is a seasoning bottle. There should be outtakes of just me trying to do this with Stetson in the room. It's crazy. It means a lot to us that you stick around. So, thank you. So until next week, just stay happily booked.